Yeah, this past Saturday we rocked the Fuse Key Concert Series. This video comes from our dudes at Don't Go Jams with Tim Cole Music. Doing that mix and recording. Dark Fly is the band. Let me get my ass in here. I'm over here. There I am. Dark Fly from this past Saturday at the Fuse Key Concert Series. One with Cat Rivers, Lady White Rat, and the Grimjacks. Video by our dudes at Don't Go Jams, mixed with the sounds of Tim Cole. Great weekend at the Fuse Space Weekend. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. You know what the time it is. It is time to get here 100% live. This is the Yo Show. Don't Go James in the house. Great job with that video, dude, on Saturday. We know we're going to see you also on Friday. Speaking of Friday, our very special guest, a little bit later on in the program, will be featured at The Block at Harrahs Casino. It's back, and this is an awesome, awesome venue. Coming up tonight, around 8:30 this evening, it is the Circus Hearts. All right. We will have a few members of the band come talk about this show coming up. Talk about music, because these guys are music junkies. Just talk about life in general. I know Chris will be in the house, of course. Chris is my dude. Love the Circus Hearts. Like I said, playing Friday night at Harrahs at The Block, if you're local. Jason Rushman in the house. What's up, Jason? It's good to see that. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been a week. Freedom King this past Friday and Saturday for me. One good doubleheader. Yeah, I know you're big on that triple rail turn, and they were killing it this past weekend. Saw some of your videos, so love it. And if you're new to the Circus Hearts, tune in. We're going to play a couple songs tonight. I loaded, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Of course, 4. Loaded 4 songs tonight to play from the band, because I love them. I love all their stuff. And they're great dudes, and we've hung out, and Chris comes with a lot of the local shows, and we just kind of shoot the breeze about music. Chris loves to get insight on and just really, well, we'll talk about it more when he gets there, but he's really down and dirty with getting the sound and getting to feel the room and getting to learn the scene and everything that's going on around him at all times. He's always a student as well as he is a teacher. So Chris is always up on it. We love that. We appreciate that. Here, of course, on the Yo Show, we try to get as much as we can. A big thanks to last week's guest, Just Chris. Chris Greiner was in the house with his band. We thanked them for coming on. Got to run into him this past Sunday. He was there with Sweeney's as he's getting ready Thursday night for his Battle of the Bands finale at Sweeney's with Light and Sound. We wish him luck. Kate Devlin, of course, from the Goodbyes showed up. She's a big fan of the Jaspers who performed that day. So it's a big day of music people kind of bonding and getting together. And, I love that. So Saturday the Fuse, Sunday Sweeney's, this Friday Harrahs the Block. Just keep going. Support these local artists, man. There are a lot of killer local artists out here in our area. So we certainly want to promote them. I'm going to throw this up real quick, the banner. Got a couple different banners for over there. Of course, this one here, this Friday night, 7:30 p.m. It is the block at Harrahs Casino. The Circus Hearts, along with Instinct and Seems Like Tuesday. Two real good bands to open this baby up. TheBlockEvents.com for info and tickets. Make sure you get them. Still some time. This is a super cool venue. Kind of like the days of old, man. Kind of like the 80s and 90s of Northeast Philadelphia, man. Them awesome places. Nice brick walls, some paintings and pictures on the wall. Nice bar in the back. Great looking stage. It is going to absolutely rock this Friday night. Eleanor Brocus, I'll get it right one of these days. Shout out to you, of course, for getting this one together. And she said, you said the Circus Hearts from day one. Had to do it. Happy to do it. Big fan. That's awesome. We love. So instead of me talking, let's play a tune. Why not? Let's get it set up here. And the Roadcaster will be working soon. So once the Roadcaster comes in, all the sound comes out that much better. But why not? Let's be a little selfish and play a video that I appear in, along with my wife. But it's also a sensational song. The Circus Hearts with Baby Bye Bye from that amazing album, A Stitch or Two. Enjoy it here. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. This is the Yo Show live Tuesday night. Circus Hearts with Baby Bye Bye.
Ever since you left, I've been slept
Almost did it twice. It's just that good to do it twice, though. Why not? The Circus Hearts, Baby Bye Bye, sensational video shot live at the Rupert Club. And a great performance by the band. I saw myself in that video, and my wife Cassie, and there's even a Jewel Tatey sighting out like towards the back of that video as well. We love you. We miss you, Jewel. Brent Morell's in the house. Steve Higgins and his wife, of course, Twisted. They were in the house. Cindy. Steve and Cindy were in the house that night. Just a great night. And every time these guys perform, it's a great performance. I've seen them twice already. Rupert Club, Constadters. Always a good time. A lot of fun. And, of course, my wife likes to get in there, being a massive fan. They had her dancing on stage at Constadters. Great stuff. Jeff, I thought it was amazing. If you don't get up and dance to that song, something's wrong. I agree, Jason. It is a dancing tune. They got a nice mix. Rock, old school rock, but a fun kind of party style. And so we'll talk about it with Chris around 8:30. He's back there. He's setting up. He's the consummate pro. We love him for it. He's got beer in hand. I got beer in hand. Cheers to you, brother. Yes, as we said, we do have some changes coming to the program. We're working into the Roadcaster. Working on some co-hosts or guest co-hosts, something of that nature. It's been tougher than I thought. A lot of people are like, yeah, man, and then last second something comes up, but that's okay. A lot of people say, Jeff, just go out and handle it. Just be you. Well, me being me for a couple of hours gets to be a lot, right? That's why we have the great guest. God knows you get enough of me after a while. But like I said, the Roadcaster is going to come in and it's going to give us a little crisper sound. Also be able to take it on the road. I have somebody that offered me a little kind of studio setup thing in an Airbnb. Like, it's not a professional studio, but it's kind of like a cool setting if you want to do something live and have people come sit in with you, like we used to do at Studio 215 in Northeast Philly. Kind of like that. Of course, there's camera work involved and setting up audio and stuff, but it's cool. It's also very fun to have people sit right there with you, kind of like a forum. That's what we kind of do here. It's not really, like, people say the word interview. Okay, but I like it more like a chat. So you're hanging out with just cool people you meet, or friends, etc. You're kind of hanging out and shooting the breeze and, how'd they put it, kind of letting them peel their skin back and be 100% themselves. If that works for you. I guess that's about right. Joe and Chris are both backstage. We'll give it a few more minutes before we bring you guys out. Build a little anticipation. You hear me talk and just kiss your ass. Because I'm a massive fan. And don't forget, the tickets, you can buy these tickets for this Friday night. I've got a couple of my bad boys right here. Great looking tickets too. Look at that. Yeah, Circus Hearts. The Loud and Local. Harrahs Casino. 7:30. I got mine this Friday night. You got to come out and check out this band. Check out all three bands. Because Chris has mentioned before, he likes to play with a certain kind of band. So you know they're going to be good. And the venue is awesome. It's a super cool venue. Like Chris and Joe were there for the first one. Harkin was there. Sick Vicky. Rat Rod. It was a great show, great turnout. And they checked the place out. I like it. I was a big fan of it. Loved it. So yeah, come check it out. Friday night. Actually, you get actual tickets now, too. Like things you can hold in your hand, not on your phone. This way, when the Circus Hearts get huge, you'll say, I was there in the beginning. And don't keep in mind, put mine under a glass. Not maybe. I just give it a maybe. But again, great weekend this past week. And I want to talk real quickly about something further down the road, and that is Key Concert Series. As you know, we had a great weekend this past Saturday. A terrific show, great crowd, some great bands. Cat Rivers, Lady White Rat, the Grimjacks, and Darkfly. And we are coming right back. Saturday, March the 8th. Doors open at 6. It is our March Mix-Up St. Patty's Day special at the Fuge. Featuring 4 great bands. Sour Station, Steal the Night, The Goodbyes, and Laura Cheadle and the Girls. I'm very excited to have Laura Cheadle play. Big fan of the show, big friend of the show. So that is coming up Saturday, March 8th at the Fuge. Should be going. Tickets will be $15 online, $20 at the door. It is an all-ages show. KeyConcertSeries.com for more info. Our friends from Delco Jam will be there, of course, filming some video. SR Promotions, the Yo Show, all these great people in the house doing more great music shows, much like the one, like I said, this Friday night. Dude, you got to get down here. I know you're jealous in the Northland, but you got to get down here. Visit PA, man. You're going to have so much great music from all types, from young up-and-coming artists who are just starting to seasoned veteran bands to just great bands go out and just let it rip. So much great stuff here in PA. You're missing out. I hope there's good stuff in Minnesota, or start bringing it my way. Because we are just going to go all out. It's 8:15. Mentioned the Key Concert Series, of course. Mentioned this Friday night. I want to share some of these great pictures. I'll share them again when the guys come out. These great pictures are from the Circus Hearts in their last show at Constatter with that gorgeous T-shirt model. Look at that guy. That is one handsome son of a bitch. But look how long the beard was now compared to where I'm at. Man, I lost a lot of beard action. This is a great setup. This was their merch table, and I am wearing one of those great shirts, of course. Shoot, right here. The Circus Hearts in black. I just have to fight my wife for them. Of all sizes. That's why I say, keep getting extra larges so she won't wear them. Because these bad boys are mine. I had to wear it tonight. I love it. And merch will be available, I believe, this Friday night as well. So pick up a cool T-shirt and some memorabilia from the dudes and that awesome album and everything they're doing. Just awesome. Let's hit a topic real quick. Because I heard, and there's a lot of talk lately about this, and it's really not for nothing, but Hooters restaurant chain is considering bankruptcy. Kind of a tough blow to men everywhere, I guess. But the latest I've been hearing is many of the restaurants are closing. The crowd isn't what it once was. Some of the original locations down in Florida said they're staying open. They're separate. They're not going anywhere. But around this area, especially around this area, there was one in Northeast Philly that didn't last long. Chicken wings, not a hit. They're okay. Some of the food's okay. I'm not a major fan. I don't even want to say the obvious. Not a lot of us go for chicken wings. But yeah, a little surprising. They're considering bankruptcy, and it's just another, I guess, classic entity falling by the wayside. I don't know. I was never a big fan. Their food really didn't do. I'd rather eat something absolutely delicious being served by pretty much anybody than just worry about a certain style. What I say, I put a picture up, but didn't get up there. But anyway, yeah, Hooters potential bankruptcy. It hurts. It does. But we move on. We move forward. There's plenty of places out there to still enjoy food. And if you want to see women scantily clad, I guess you could eat at your local go-go bar. So we did indeed dice the beard, as I told you. Shout out to my friend Caitlin Hanlon over at Fuse Barbershop in Newtown. Went there. I'm like, do it up. Give me the good shrimp, because I'm not good at doing this myself. Be like half a face. And she sits me down, comes right up and zip with the clipper, and half of it just fell. And I was halved. Half extra long, half this. I like this. It's comfy. Through some people who actually thought I was going to lose it. Todd Fry in the house. Todd, good evening. Thanks for tuning in, my dude. Another one of the great drummers in our PA area. Another one of those great drummers will be on very shortly. We get Circus Hearts out here. Actually, I think we're going to, let's get ready to do it. It's 20 after 8. Crowd is ready. You guys ready? Thumbs up, both ends, if we're ready to go. Nothing but thumbs up. As I said, this Friday night at Harrahs Casino in Harrahs, Philly. Casino is actually the official name. These guys will be performing, and we'll look very forward to it. They are one of the absolute coolest, awesome, red-hot bands on earth. Let's bring out two of my favorite dudes, Chris and Joe from the Circus Hearts. All right.
Yeah.
What's up, folks?
What's up? Are we both wearing Babylon Shake shirts?
We are. We are.
And the funny thing is, I know you guys did not plan that. That's the beauty of it.
No, we did not.
That's freaking awesome. But
I've been wearing my shirt for 4 days though, so I got him beat.
well,
Jeff, the beard's looking great.
It does.
thanks,
It
brother.
looks good.
I had to come down a good ways. I'm kind of on your level now. I'm kind of the beard range of you guys. And my wife, I kept telling her I'm getting it done. And finally Friday night, she's like, "Oh God, yeah, I hate it so much." She hated this monster.
You were kind of looking homeless there for a little bit.
Homeless? I got homeless a lot. A lot of people said, "Dude, you look like you're homeless."
Yeah, but that's the look. That's the look nowadays.
I need the old school look. I mean, what you guys have. You got the babe.
You gotta shape it a little bit.
Yeah, it needs a little work. It's so coarse that it sticks up right away. I gotta get a little more of that, that moist. Get some of that John in there. Yeah, got a little bit.
Well, somebody in North Carolina is watching this, and they're probably pretty happy right now, JoJo.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's where they're from. The
shirts, right?
Our buddy Chris from Babylon Shakes.
Big shout out.
I was going to put their hat on. I figured.
I picked some random band out of nowhere. I don't even know where I got this shirt. Some random guys.
That's random.
They're okay. That T-shirt is just. Yeah. The funny thing is, the guy from this band designed that logo.
Really?
Yeah, Chris designed our original logo for us. So,
pretty damn cool.
So how we all doing?
We're doing great, man. And I want to talk to you guys both, of course, about the big show this Friday night. The block at Harrahs, 7:30 start. A couple great bands starting the show. And you guys, of course, the headline. You've been there. You checked it out. You guys were both there for the first show. I want to get each of your opinions of what you guys think. We'll start with Chris. What do you think about the block, man? Because I enjoyed it. I loved it.
Yeah, great venue. I mean, big. Sound was a little boomy, but it's a big room. The one thing I will tell you is, we got to pack them in on Friday because it's a big room, and if there's not a lot of people in there, it's going to look empty. But we've already gone back to Elena and got more tickets because we sold the first batch in 24 hours. So
that's amazing.
I think we're going to have a good crowd out there Friday night. Everybody's going to get to see the full 9-piece band on a proper big stage this time, too.
And my nose.
And JoJo's nose.
JoJo's nose. You're all in the back there. You're a drummer. You hide it. What did you think of the venue, Joe? I mean, it was cool you guys came out to check it out. And I know you like to do your research and your homework for a style band you are. What did you think about it, Joe?
I was impressed. It's good to have a venue that is catering to live music,
local
live music.
Yeah,
and definitely a really nice space, big space to move around and to pack the place. Hopefully that'll happen on this Friday. But yeah, I was impressed. Again,
Joe, you muted yourself, brother.
Yeah, you muted yourself somehow.
You're muted.
That's yeah, he's muted himself there.
All right, but he's a drummer, so he doesn't have to plug anything in. He doesn't have any electronics. He just bangs stuff.
Well, while we lose one, we gain another. And I want to get I want to bring in Mr. Sean Flynn at this time. Sean, how you doing, dude?
Hey, sorry, I'm late, guys.
Dickie, where's your Babylon Shake shirt?
It's the trend tonight, apparently.
My one son says that it looks like it says "Baby Gone Shakes."
Your kid also thinks our name is Circus Farts, so.
Yeah, and ice cold Coke, right?
Yes, ice cold Coke never lets me down.
That's actually a pretty good commercial. If you guys ever want to sell out a little bit.
Record it, I'll sell out.
Right? When it comes to money, I will sell right the hell out. If some FCC regulated shit want to pick me up tomorrow and pay me, I'm selling out. I'll throw these fucker bombs in the trash.
You see what it says below my name, right?
Yeah, get shit done. Why not? We lost Joe, so we'll talk to
Joe, you're
He said,
muted.
"Give him a minute." You're still muted.
Oh.
Drummers.
So no, Jeff, great venue, man. I mean, local bands used to play in like bar areas,
There he is.
bars, and to get a chance to play in a venue like that, stage that size with the house system they had there, it's going to be fantastic.
It's awesome. Sean, I know you, I don't know how much you've seen of the place so far. Like I said, Chris and Joe came out to the first one and checked it out. How do you feel about kind of like being part of a revolution, if you will, like a new venue that's old is now new again? So how does it feel to be part of this and rocking this place out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pumped about it. I mean, I thought that the Ruba stage was, 9 people fill up a lot of space, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to be able to have, especially like the professional sound system and the stage setup and everything like that. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's definitely going to be a lot of energy. And I'm excited for it. I can't wait for Friday now,
That sounds pretty awesome. Sure, Chris, I do owe you a beer from last time because I kind of ran out before I got you a beer because the weather sucked that night. I'm like, I got to get home for the ice. And right as you were in line, too.
I think with the interest on that, you owe me about 5 now.
Wow. That's even more than I'm going to take. So let me,
you don't owe me anything.
Nah, I owe you the world because you guys are freaking awesome, man. I'm so lucky we had that run-in, and my wife, being a talker, met you guys, like I said, down at South Street. Jesus, like, the chances of that meetup are just really brings us here. And, sometimes you want to get a little deep, a little spiritual. That's a little deep and spiritual. How, random appearance, and we found Chris, and he was pushing that album, and away we went.
And Jeff said, there's no way these assholes are any good.
Yeah.
My wife said, this guy swears his band's good. I'm like, yeah, show me a musician who doesn't swear their band's good. She's like, good. Let's go home and listen. I go, I'm going to go home and listen. And I'm like, holy shit, that guy's right. These guys are really good.
I was there too, Jeff, but I was in the shadows.
Yeah, you a little bit.
Yeah,
I remember you being there, but go figure when it comes to between the 4 of us and my wife, which 2 would be the talkers?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, 2 weeks ago at the block, they're all making fun of me because him and Tabilia were like, fucking Herninko will talk to Herninko just talks to everybody. It's the only way you get shit done. Jeff.
Yeah, and
you
enters
no to people.
And enters the no restricted areas,
Yeah.
Yeah. the nuclear the nuclear sites. Don't show up.
If you walk in like you own the place, nobody says shit.
Chris does walk in like he owns the place. And he has told me, he's like, dude, I am underwhelmed by how you present yourself on stage. He's like, you do what you do. You're good at what you do. You love what you do. Fucking blast it.
Yeah.
I might blast it a little too loud.
You should. Listen, we talked about this the other night on the phone. When you're given a microphone and giving you an opportunity to promote yourself and promote your show, somebody gives you that opportunity, man, run with it. Eagles chants are great, but hey, I'm Jeff the Shark Perini from the Yo Show and throw a bunch of stickers out. Let's, promote yourself whenever you get a chance to. Even if,
I like it.
If 5 people in that audience came and signed up and subscribed, it's a W.
That's true. Like you said, 1 fan at a time. I love that attitude.
Yep.
Let me ask always again, coming out, you talk about like the whole 9-piece band. It's a lot between rehearsing and writing and playing. How hard is it to organize 9 people? Let's start with Sean. Let's make our way back around.
Sean.
Yeah, it's not easy, man. Everybody's got lives, everybody's got families, got jobs, etc. We try our best to have some level of a schedule, particularly when it's coming up to a show, but life happens, I think what we found that works the best is that from a writing perspective, if the 3 of us can kind of hash out most of the tune, get it like 90% there, 80% there, so that we have something that's somewhat finished to give to the rest of the team, then they can kind of start filling in the gaps there. And then and then it just kind of works its way towards the studio, and then the studio is just like the pixie dust. That's the final touches, like little tweaks here and there, but it's not easy. I mean, like from a recording perspective too, it's like we try to do all of that stuff, and then we try to get maybe 5 or 6 of us there on recording day, and then everybody else just kind of fills in from there. But it's not easy, but we can't have it any other way, for sure. That's our sound,
Truly. Joe, how do you feel? I mean, a lot of people will, from what I hear, they'll say when it comes to recording, drummers got it the easiest. Is that true?
Well, it depends if you put a click track on, and then, other people have issues with it. I don't.
And I guess also like with like a 9-piece, I mean, at least you have your set spot. You're in the back. You have to worry about making room and where you're going to fit. So that's an advantage.
I'm always the one trying to find room. I'm the one in the corner. You know what I mean? Put him in the corner. Give him a little wedge, and he's fine. And then don't talk, Joe. Don't say a word. Just sit back there. Sean, why are you laughing, Sean?
But once you're set up, though, you're set. Like you have like your space.
Yeah.
I mean, like getting the space is difficult.
Yeah.
But once you're there, like you're done. You just have to worry about getting in and out.
Exactly. Which isn't a problem. I could squeeze through any little mouse hole, so I'm good.
Chris, I know it doesn't matter to you. You just go and do, right?
Oh no. Well. You remember the scene in Rocky 2? Is it 2 or 3 where Mickey makes Rocky try and catch the chicken in the yard?
Yes.
Right. That's what it's like trying to put together rehearsals and sessions and stuff like that. I mean, it's a joke, and like Sean's kind of in charge of scheduling rehearsals and stuff now because I'm done with it. I got too much other shit I got to do around here and I will literally send them videos and memes of herding cats.
Yeah.
Because
I think that I think that the record, like when we get to like recording sessions, those are easier because we don't have all 9 of us there. We'll do we'll do pieces of it, as much as we can live. It's the rehearsals, man. Those are the ones that are tough because we're trying to get 9 people's schedules to magically line up so that we could all be in the same room and playing the same tunes,
Yeah.
It's a good way of looking at it. I know Chris is a big fan of music. Like I said, I see him get out there a lot. And Joe, I've seen you out. And Sean, like I said, you got family and stuff to always be out. But I noticed now you took on New Jersey. Our good friends, the Goodbyes. You guys played at Berlin Brewery in Jersey. Do you notice a difference state to state in a way you're perceived or how music's perceived? Chris, we'll start with you. Does it look any different?
Nah, not in the tri-state area.
Nah.
I think we all kind of know each other at this point. I mean, everybody knows, the Goodbyes. A lot of these bands have been like MMR's Artist of the Month, hint. But I think we get out enough to see bands and we know them. I don't think there's really much of a difference between like the tri-state area, PA, Jersey. I mean, it's nice to see a lot of the younger bands out there, rocking and rolling again. So,
yeah. I think that the scene now, as far as we've all played with each other, like band wise and friend wise, we've all been doing it for so long, and
Fat Bez is one.
Yeah, and like I'm just saying, like we've all been around each other for many years, whether whatever projects, like Seems Like Tuesday, Monte Carlo. They're all friends, grew up with all those guys, and like all the other bands though too that are out there that are our age anyway. We've all been in the circle for a while.
Our age or Sean's age or the girl's age?
I guess. Well, yeah.
I don't think I'm that much younger than you.
Yeah,
you're a decade younger than me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you're.
Am I really? Jeez.
Yeah, you are.
You just look older.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true. Worse for the
But-
wear.
Yeah.
I might be the oldest guy in this foursome here, I think.
I
You
don't
look
know.
great for 70, Jeff.
Thank you. I feel like I'm 90, but
I've seen you walk. You walk like
Yeah.
you're 90.
I do, man. Like everybody said, like, what's that? I tell you what, man. It's too much moshing and dancing and banging around with young kids. You start to hurt after a while, man. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Jeff. It shows you just like let it all go. Yeah, yeah.
You kind of have to. I mean,
Yeah.
like I joked around the other day. I was at Sweeney's, and like I said, Kate rather, from the Goodbyes, Kate Devlin was sitting
Yeah.
next to me, and somebody said, "I just love you come to these shows. I love the way you do the Yo show. I love this, that, and the other thing." I said, "Look, I prefer to die with this microphone right in my face." And she's
Right.
like, "What did you just say?" I'm like, "You heard me."
Yeah.
When I finally go, my last spot to be right here.
Yeah.
Do
yeah.
not put Cassie's last comment on this screen, by the way. I don't like that.
Okay.
What was it? I missed that.
How
Well-
dare you, Cass?
Right. It was an age one. I think Sean's gonna go check it out.
I am. I'm checking right now.
We lost Joe in the process somehow. I think he went to check it and knocked himself out.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
technically challenged.
Mm.
So,
So am I, really, believe it or not. But
Yes.
yeah, go ahead. There he is.
we're fired up. We're ready for Friday night. Friday night's going to be fire.
It's awesome. I'm psyched for it. I
We
really
got-
am. And
We got a few new tricks we're going to try and pull on Friday night. Can't do the same show every time. So,
Yeah,
Chris will be-
everybody,
Chris is
there's
playing
some-
bass on his head. He'll be
Yeah.
doing a
There's some-
headstand.
There's some spots in the set that are pretty smoking for sure.
sweet.
and we also have a different saxophone
Speaking of
player for
smoking.
Friday night. Bobby Michaels is on tour this weekend. He's up in like New England or some place, so he couldn't make it. So his buddy Jay Davidson is going to fill in on saxophone for us.
Very cool. Are we gonna hear? Are we gonna hear anything new?
You're going to hear the two new songs again.
Nice.
The one thing I will say about the two new songs, when we threw them out there the last two times, they were kind of like still in like jam mode.
Yeah.
They're pretty much close to a finished product now. It's still the same song, but it's a much more tighter, refined version of those songs.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much out, but we are going to let the ladies take lead on a song on Friday night.
All right. Dude, just terrific background singers that you guys bring with you, and awesome
where'd Jeff
sounds,
go?
awesome vocal. I'm here. Did everybody lose me?
No,
Just
you're
show
good.
No, we're here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh no,
Uh,
I don't.
No, don't listen to JoJo's technical.
No, I see
All right.
everybody but Jeff. Jeff is like hourglassing on my end for some reason.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Oh, Jesus.
Well, get off
I've
your
lost.
phone.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not on my phone.
Then why are you on a?
Jesus.
Why aren't you 16:9 ratio like the rest of us?
Because I'm small. I don't tell you.
Even there's the ratios of the windows. The guy blows me
It's
away.
on my iPad. Whatever.
Oh, really? That's am I back yet, though, or am I still an hourglass?
When did that iPad come out? Before Apple was invented?
No, it's before orange. It's before the orange was invented.
It's Fred Flintstones, two little dinosaurs
He's
carving
got
out
his-
his picture.
He's got his cat running on a treadmill behind it. That's why it keeps popping out.
There you go.
Hey, look!
Hey, there he is,
Oh, look at that.
larger than life. But so like we talk about the new stuff, and I want to ask you all this as well. So I know, Chris, we never really talk about it. I never really ask bands to categorize themselves. But some people say, "Wow, this is great. It brings me back to an old classic sound," or "This reminds me like days of old," etc. To me, I think it's just rock music. We'll start with Joe. How would you describe the sound? What is it to you?
It's just rock and roll, man. Definitely our influences are in there, but we have 9 people with completely different genres of interest when it comes to music, and so you can't really pigeonhole us. in a sense. But yeah, man, we're yeah, it's interesting, to have everybody put their little input in. So, I mean, people tell me that we sound like the Philly sound. I mean, I don't hear that, but
Huh, that's a new one.
I
yeah,
haven't heard that either.
yeah, I've been told that. I'm
The
like,
new
okay.
Philly sound. How about that?
Well,
There
the
it
new
is.
Philly
Yeah,
sound.
there you go.
Yeah,
That's a headline.
But,
Sean, what do
yeah,
you think?
that's
Oh,
it.
sorry, John. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with what Joe said. I just think it's rock and roll. I mean, the thing that when we're writing stuff and we're like thinking about different parts and everything like that, and like segues and so on and so forth. I mean, the thing that I know Chris and I have said before is that it's got to make people want to dance and drink beer, and that's
Yes.
it's just as long as it's fun and
Hey,
it
Jen.
can do those things, then we're good.
I like that. And somebody earlier said you can't help but dance to that song. You can't. And it's a nice little beer. Chris, how about you, man? 'Cause I know you take deep thought into the style.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you would have asked me after like the first 2 or 3 songs when we weren't 9 yet, I would have probably said just like straight up rockin' bluesy rock and roll, like Stones Faces free kind of music. As we started adding pieces and adding another layer, it really evolved into something that's actually more than just like straight up, balls to the wall rock and roll. It got with Joe, it got more soulful. I mean, with Bobby, that might be where some of that Philly sound comes from. I mean, having a horn section. Kiker adds a whole different sound on keyboards than Chris Peace does. I mean, when Chris Peace plays piano on Circus Hearts, that's church. When Mike plays piano on Annie Come On, I mean, that's 1971 London. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on. If you ask me to describe it now, I would just call it rock and soul. It's really like rock music, but we have a soul to it. I mean, Keith Richards said, there's a lot of good rock bands out there nowadays, but they all forget the roll. Like, we don't forget the roll. If it doesn't roll, we don't play it.
I like it. That's pretty good. All three of you guys come up with just great descriptions and all different descriptions too, which is cool. And a lot of people say to me, like, yeah, I said, why don't you watch my show or come to my shows? Like, dude, we don't like metal. And then I played like this, and they're like, wait, this is not metal. I'm like, no, this is rock. This is rock music, folks. Like, I love this stuff just as much as, anything else.
And Jeff, like, I don't feel like what we're doing sounds old. You know what I mean? Like, we try to make sure that it sounds like fresh. It might be different than what everybody's doing now, but we're not like ripping off. Like, you hear some bands and they sound exactly like that band or exactly like that band. You can't pigeonhole us into one band. We have a lot of influences, and everybody's influences shine through at some point.
Yeah.
When you said like Kinsey King in the house,
Kinsey King in the house,
my man Cake Eater, what's up, dude? Cake Eater,
Cake Eater's in the house.
He's a great dude. He's got a massive Twitch following. We're gonna give him co-host the show sometime. But and it's funny because people say it's got a classic sound, but the way I describe it, kind of like you said, modern classic. It's not. Like people say Greta Van Fleet, it's Led Zeppelin. It's really not. It's Led Zeppelin's style, but it's not Led Zeppelin.
It was kind of Led
Zeppelin. I know
it really kind of was Led Zeppelin. But I mean, when you hear Joe sing, I mean, our singer. All right, a lot of people said Greta Van Fleet sounds like Led Zeppelin. Yeah, they were playing the same kind of riffs, but that singer was just the way they produced them and the way he sings was Robert Plant. Like, who would you say Joe sounds like? Can you name one person?
God, that's actually good.
Like,
not really.
Who from classic rock can you listen to and say, yeah, their singer sounds just like that dude? I'm waiting.
Yeah, sounds like nobody. I don't know if you guys can think of one. I honestly cannot think of one. It's very distinctive. The whole band's very distinctive, though. Nobody could say, oh, yeah, the Circus Hearts, we see them, they're like, because you're like all your influences all mixed into a big perfect pie, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said perfect pie.
Perfect pie.
I think you just named the second EP right there.
I was just going to say that. That's the next title of the album.
Yeah,
I like it.
Pie.
Perfect Pie.
You just have to give me a credit this big. Little tiny, little thin little credit.
We're going to be handing pies out at the show now.
Yeah, not happening.
Hey, Chris Hernetko production. It's going to have his name on there. I thank myself. But
pies.
there you go. My wife hates it already, I'm sure.
It sounds good, actually.
But you said, now Chris said you guys sold out your lot of tickets. That's friggin' amazing. You're getting a bigger following, and people are starting to come out. And like I said, they come watch you rehearse and all that. Now, how's it feel to watch your progress? Because the first time we had you guys on, Chris said,
Sucks.
it's like in the works. We had to get a singer in here. We had to do this. We had to do that. Now it's kind of like, we got a flow. We're selling tickets, doing big venues, 9 pieces, making it all happen. We'll start with jokes. He said it sucks. Why does it suck, dude?
It don't suck. It don't suck. No.
Playing in front of people does not suck.
No. Just want to play more. That's what I want to do.
Joe wants to play 6 days a week, 8 hours a day.
Joe, Joe's the rock star. I heard somebody correct him about smoking. He's like, you can smoke here. You can do anything here.
You can correct me all day long. It's the last freedoms, bro. That's it.
Yeah, somebody in your house said about smoking. You can smoke here, dude. Actually,
listen,
be rock stars here.
I'm not in a house. I'm in an apartment. It's better yet.
There you go. Kinsey King is also a terrific singer. Sounds like me. Terrific singer. And, a voice that you can't really put a label on. And that's okay. That's not a big deal. All you guys. Sean, has anybody said you play or sound like blank?
No, that's been a weird one that I've only gotten one person, and this is like from Poor Boy days, JoJo. I think it was up at the arena. Was that the joint up in the Northeast that we played where Beauvais fell through the stage?
Yes.
Yes. We were playing with like a metal band or something like that. And we came off the stage and this guy came up to me and said, "You remind me so much of Frank Zappa." And I was like, what? Like, I love Frank Zappa. I really do. Like, I love a lot of his stuff. I've never tried to learn anything that he plays on guitar because it's just, to me, it's just impossible, But like, that was the only time anybody ever said, "You sound like fill in the blank," But
wow.
Most of my like influences is like Jimmy, Eric Clapton, Dwayne Allman, Dickie Betts, like those guys. That's most of my influence comes from there.
Pretty cool. Chris, how about you? Has anybody ever compared your playing or your style or anything to anybody else?
No, I play bass. Nobody gives a shit.
I didn't want to say it, but
there's only like 5 bass player names that anybody knows, and nobody's going to tell me I play like Geddy Lee or Jaco Pastorius or any of those guys. So yeah, nobody's ever told me that.
You play
your bass reminds me of
Christian McBride. Yeah.
It's pretty much like the names are like, Gene Simmons, Primus, Les Claypool. Like I said, that's.
Oh my God.
Everybody else said Les Claypool. What makes his bass so different, Chris?
He's percussive.
Yeah, he doesn't play. He does. Yeah, like that. I don't have time for that.
I knew you wouldn't have. That's why I had to
when I think
that one in there.
Like a lot of guys will say Phil Lynott. Phil was from Thin Lizzy, great bass player.
Okay, yeah.
Played in the pocket, played to the song. That's all we really tried. I just try and play to the song. A lot of my lines, maybe not melody wise, but like when we get to a chorus, if you listen to Family Tree, I'm not playing the notes he's singing, but me and Joe are just locked in on a cadence. And when Joe locks in on it on drums, it really drives that chorus, the boom, 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 boom. Like everything just, when it gets to that point, locks in. And that's really all we try and do is like, we're not really, I wouldn't say we're like even a pocket kind of band. We're probably more just like the groove. And then at certain points of certain songs, we just kind of lock in and then it just kind of like spreads out again. I mean,
like
we
that.
kind of work. I mean, the three of us work on it a lot, like parts. We don't just get together and make noise. Like we actually work, and JoJo yells at us a lot.
Yeah.
Chris,
play do 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 do. So that took probably about 3 years to come up with.
Not 3, but it was a while.
Sean.
I mean, there's some shit. There's some stuff. There's some stuff JoJo tells me to play, and I'm just like, I'm not playing that.
He's got two. That's because he's got two left feet and 2 left hands.
Whatever. At rehearsal a few weeks ago, we were working on.
Don't bring that up.
We were working on the new song, "Honey Don't," and Joe's like, dude, play to 3 every time. Just play to 3, and I'm like, I was
went 1, 2, 4.
So Chris,
1, 2, 4.
Chris Peace picks up the bass, and I go out to have a smoke. Chris picks up my bass and starts playing what JoJo wants me to play. And I walk back in. I'm like, "Are we a fucking reggae band now?" like, because the 3 note is just like reggae, and I'm like, "Dude, we are not playing reggae songs. No, I'm playing what I'm playing."
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, Peace is not here to defend himself, so.
No, I mean, listen, listen, these guys talk at rehearsal in another language than I understand. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
But when JoJo tries to explain certain things, well,
I don't explain.
He doesn't know shit either. Sean Kiker's the worst with his, like, musical knowledge. He speaks in a language that I just don't comprehend, you know.
Yeah, I get like a little bit of them. You know, like some of the stuff that he says, I catch maybe like 1 or 3 words in there that I'm like, I think I know what that means.
What was that? What was the thing at the beginning of Why Should the Devil Have All the Fun? When I was like, Mike, it's like a hiccup, you know, like don't hit the 1, but it's like a hiccup end. Yeah. And he goes, oh, that's like a something fifth, and I'm like, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some of that.
I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, but whatever he was talking about, he was right. We always just called it, yo, don't hit the 1, hit the end.
Yeah.
1 and 2, and you know. But
Joe, did you ever get compared to anybody with your drumming style? Because drummers, I guess, will have a style.
No, I've never once ever been approached no one's ever brought anything up to me ever. I'm a swing drummer. I like swinging. You know what I mean? So like, I like things to swing. You know, I'm not much of a heavy hitter. You know,
he's never gonna get compared to anybody because if you listen to the 6 songs on that record and then you listen to the new songs, he never plays the same thing twice. Like he never plays the same style twice. You
mean from song to song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Tom Petty would have picked you up by the neck and strangled you.
Oh, listen, yeah. Oh yeah, no. Because I'll tell them, I'm like, dude, I played that drum beat on this song. I'm not doing it again. So Chris,
or it'll even be to the point of like, I played that drum beat in this section of this song that I did in Red Window Pane.
Yes.
You know,
in 1996.
You know, and it's
I'm like I'm not doing it, Chris. So that means you got to play 3 instead of, you know.
No reggae.
Yeah, but no, I've never been compared.
I'll stick to 2 and 4.
To anybody, you know.
It's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, I like your own style, the way you all guys have your own sound.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit on the touchy subject because we're buds hanging out talking, and there's people watching this. Touchy subject, the dress up. Who came up with the dress up, and how do you guys feel about the dress up? I think it's a nice classic style on stage, and that's a little bit of throwback of old because people really don't dress up that much anymore. Who came up with it? What do you guys think of the dress up?
Well, Harnico bought shoes with red bottoms on it, so then that was the start of it.
All right.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly wouldn't come from me because I'm more than comfortable just going up there with jeans and a t-shirt on, you know. But
the lumberjack.
What's that?
Flannel.
The lumberjack.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is that there's only one person I'm trying to impress.
That's
and
right.
That's my wife.
Yeah.
And so if she likes the way I look, I don't care what anybody else says. So.
Yeah, well, your wife don't play bass in this band, so.
Uh-huh.
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about that.
I got it. And obviously the idea came from Chris. I know you enjoy that. I mean, is it, like I said, when you talk about going back to a classic time, but you don't really consider classic music, it is kind of a throwback, but being stylish.
It has nothing to do with. All right, from when I was in my 20s, I've always believed in the theory of you're in the band, dress like you're in the band. You guys, we made a joke last summer when I posted NSOS on one of your live videos, and nobody knew what it was. And
I now do.
yes, NSOS is a real thing, unless you're in like Cancun. I mean, we're not young kids anymore. I don't expect dudes to be up there wearing leather pants and like.
I bought leather pants. For Friday
what
night.
I told everybody before the first show was, "Hey, I want everybody to look sharp. Like, look, no jeans, sneakers, t-shirts. We have to look like it's music, but it's performance art. Okay. When you go to see a band, I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't want to see dudes like wearing baseball caps and Eagles jerseys and
Eagles hats.
I mean, I don't like, we're there to put on a show. Yeah, we're there to play music, but we're also there. I mean, it's almost like I consider it like a live movie. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
to me,
show.
the visuals are just as important as the sound coming out of the speakers.
I like that.
In the 90s, we had this guy singing in our band, and we went down and we were playing what was Pontiac Grill, JC Dobbs. Yeah. And he showed up wearing a Flyers jersey, and I was like, did you bring another shirt for the show? And he's like, no, I was just going to wear this. And I'm like, you're not wearing a Flyers jersey on stage. Are you out of your freaking mind? Like, no. And he goes, well, Mick Jagger wore an Eagles jersey at JFK Stadium. And I turned to him and I said, well, you ain't fucking Mick Jagger.
Well, you're Mick Jagger, bro. Whatever,
and he said, I don't have another shirt. And I said, well, you're just going to have to go on stage without a shirt then, because you're not wearing that.
The NSOS, for everybody wondering, of course, is no shorts on stage. And I'm okay with that. My wife's like, is that really what it is? I'm like, Chris, that's what it is.
Listen, if it's 100 degrees outside and you're playing in an outdoor venue or something, or, I mean, I know, like, some punk guys, like, Joe, you're a drummer. You can wear shorts whenever the hell you want. Nobody can see you. Yep. No, if you're playing an indoor bar and it's like March, like, don't wear shorts on stage. Just don't.
Well, listen, this is coming from a guy who's, if it's 900 degrees out, he's still wearing a scarf. Okay. He's still wearing a scarf. He'll take everything else off, but the scarf will stay on.
Damn. Even at 90-degree heat. God bless.
900.
That's gonna be tough to be dressed up and play in the heat there, because you guys really crushed it at Constata. It was a great performance. It was a little warm though.
Yeah, it was.
That was toasty.
Yeah, but a great outing, and my wife was still thrilled to be on stage. Still couldn't believe it.
She rocked it out.
She dances like. Who's a good dancer? I don't know any good dancers.
I don't know any good dancers.
Paul Abdul.
She was she was killing it like Paul Abdul up there.
Yeah, she loves it. She loves you guys, and she's just a huge fan, as we both are. And I certainly can't wait for Friday night.
She commented earlier that she was bringing 5 people. Like, did she not type 55 correctly, or?
Well, I know, like, Elena gave me promo tickets. We had people buy tickets. There's at least 14 or 15.
I'm just busting her balls. We love fantasy.
Right, we got to bust her balls, though. Absolutely.
Nobody. When we're friends, nobody's immune to having their balls busted.
After, women don't understand it like men. They're going, oh, he said this and this. I'm like, look, if they're not busting your balls, you're not part of the gang.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's the age-old adage, especially when you talk about Philly and being a Philly band. You got to break each other's balls. Joe, you know what that's like, man.
Yeah, terms of endearment, bro. Like,
Correct.
come on, that's
You-
all
you-
it is.
You should hear the girls at rehearsal busting our balls.
I can imagine.
Oh yeah. Especially
Sean-
me.
Sean, are you the biggest ball buster?
Me? No.
Yeah.
No, not
No?
at all.
Well,
No.
I'm talking with Chris in the room. That's stupid. I know who the biggest ball buster is.
Yeah,
JoJo.
you know who's the biggest talker and the biggest ball buster. And
Where's he
right
at?
there.
That guy down there.
Joe doesn't bust balls. Joe's just he just jumps down your throat if you say something you don't like. You know?
Sean at rehearsal will say like some shit that the whole room will just look at each other and then just start laughing. Like last week, we got done one part of the song, and Sean goes, "Wow, that's really buttery." We looked at each other like, "Buttery."
It's really buttery. Like, what can I say? You know, like
Why not? See, I haven't seen that side of JoJo. I always see like the laid back JoJo.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
me.
always, yeah.
That's me.
First shaking. Sean just got stone face, and Chris is just shaking his head now.
No, listen. I like pushing people, because everybody has a talent, and sometimes, you need to be pushed a little bit, and that's it. It comes off what it is. It's they see the face, they don't hear the message, and that's the problem.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But Joe's also he's very animated.
Yes.
So like
Yes,
you
can't
have
you
to
tell?
you have to be able to kind of. It takes a little bit of getting used to be able to cut through the Italian a little bit and be able to just actually hear what he's saying.
Yes,
because
yes,
especially
it's
if you
the
have two
visual.
people who are stubborn and who are animated, then it can go off the rails a little bit. But I mean, I haven't been playing with JoJo as long as Chris has, but even when we were in a band back in like 05 or whatever that was, it was the same type of stuff, but you have to kind of like be able to kind of cut through it a little bit and get used to it, and it's just it's just a lot of passion.
Yeah.
And for future reference, I know you guys got together threes, and you said, "The hell with everybody else. We're going on the podcast. You guys are out." This stage does sit 10 people.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, this. Oh.
Yeah,
we
this
have
is 10 people.
We have a lot of people in the band that took off on Friday and that are working some overtime
Gotcha.
during the week in order to get off on Friday. So everybody was talking about taking half a days, and then when we were told we have to be there like 4:30, everybody was like, "I'm just taking the day off." So
Yeah, might as well. It's a good thing. I wish I could, but I'll be there right after work. I'll be there in plenty of time, and I can't wait for it. In case you haven't heard it, it's this Friday night, 7:30 p.m., The Block at Harrahs Casino, right up there in Philly. The Circus Hearts, of course, are the headlining act, along with Instinct and Seems Like Tuesday. You get tickets right now, theblocevents.com. You can also go there for more info on the show. I've got awesome tickets right here. They're beautiful, too. They're actual physical tickets. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
gonna,
be
have to buy,
sick.
I'm gonna have to buy one for myself just to have one because you have
Right?
you have to hand them in.
So I'm going to talk to Elena because a lot of the people I told that I sold tickets to said, "Oh, these are really nice. Did we get to keep them?" And I'm like, "No, you kind of got to hand them in." So I'm going to tell Elena that at the end of the night when people are leaving, that just offer the tickets back as souvenirs as people are walking out so they can go home with them.
It's a good idea. They should be
Yeah.
barcoded.
Yeah, if they were barcodes,
There's
they'd
no
be cool.
barcodes or anything.
I
So
know.
that's what I mean. So just give them out as souvenirs at the end of the night.
And I need each of you guys to write small because I want everybody's autograph on my tickets.
You don't need our autograph.
Yeah, I love your autograph. I love everything about you guys. Stop. The wife
like
still
it
has
a
that
lot.
card in that picture. I like But don't forget, it is this Friday. Again, tickets you can get at www.theblocevents.com. You can check out just all the awesome shows that they're lining up there. And
Hosted by the Yo Show.
Yes.
I will be emceeing, yes, and I will be screaming my heart out and
Oh,
advertising
there
the show.
goes the cat.
Oh, meow.
The cat got in the way. Yeah, I get to MC that night. Me at the Yo Show. I'm very proud of that, and I get thrilled for that. Put a mic in my hand. I don't blow it up like Chris says I should, but I will. Because
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
tackle you on stage if you don't.
that'll be good to see. That's good theater right there.
Well,
And that'll get viewers. And that asshole from the podcast got his ass kicked on stage.
I mean, like, is it gonna come to the point where I have to come introduce you to introduce us? Like,
Hey,
That's a good idea.
that's an idea. Ain't happening.
I like that.
Not too bad. That's not a bad idea. No, I would let my wife do it, but we never get the microphone.
terrible.
back.
Nobody wants to hear me talk on stage
We want to hear you
or
sing.
sing. No, nobody wants to hear that.
That's why I noticed you do sing the words, but you sing it way away from the mic.
Yeah,
Like the mic's like a mile away, and Chris is just back there kind of.
I mean, I know the words. I wrote them.
Right, true.
And you wrote the melodies. Here's the thing. Chris writes melodies and he writes lyrics, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how he conveys these melodies over to Joe because they're crazy. He comes up with great melodies, but I don't know how Joe understands them because when Chris has to verbalize it or sing it, it's just like what, where, how can you even decipher like what is going on right now? You know, I
don't worry
give it
about
to
what
him.
me
I
and
give it
Joe
to
are
him.
doing. Me and Joe have our little, we talk and we,
I just gave him a compliment, right? So he was just like, yeah.
that was a backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one.
Why? Come on.
All right.
All right. See, that's how it works.
What about Dickie?
That's how it works.
What about Dickie?
What about? What about it?
What about Dickie?
I'm just deflecting, dude.
I still
okay.
can't. There it is. I can't get that microphone thing down either.
I'm just gonna deflect like this.
All right, let's play a song. I got to take a piss and have a smoke.
All right, you guys can find the Circus Hearts out there. Facebook, the Circus Hearts, www.thecircushearts.com.
We'll
This
see you
Friday.
Friday night. Be there.
They will see you Friday night,
Fire.
loud and local at the Block at Harrahs Casino. Physical tickets, www.theblockevents.com. Big shout out to Babylon Shakes as well. Thank you for the. That should be at the end when they used to say suits by. We're going to say outfits by Babylon Shakes.
Yeah. Real quick. And
Yeah.
whoever's coming to the show, stick around for all the bands.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you.
You have to stick around for every band, all right? Because everybody has influences or they have favorite music, but you'd be surprised if you stick around, you're gonna love the other bands. You know, you have to come for everything and stick around to the end. You
I
know?
agree with that. And
Don't get up and go.
we had a band on.
It's only a 3-hour night.
It's not that bad, and you're paying for the tickets, so hang out. I had a band one time.
And you're at a casino. You can just
Right. In between breaks, you can lose all your money. Excellent.
Exactly.
I had real quick, right? Because I know Chris got the piss. I had a band on here one time. Their lead singer said, "Look, dude, when it comes to original music and local music, without great original music, there's no such thing as cover bands." And he's exactly right. Original
True.
music is where it starts. Cover bands are great. It starts with original stuff, and you guys are kicking ass with original stuff. Chris, Sean, Joe, thanks for your time. I will see you guys Friday night. Cannot wait. The Circus Hearts. They get a round of applause. Going to play some more
Love
music
you
from them.
guys.
Have a great night, guys.
Cass, we love you.
Shout
Love
out
you,
to
Jeff.
Cass. We love you. We love you guys too, Chris. Thanks for coming on. It was a great idea to do this right before the show. Sean, Joe, thanks, guys. We'll see you
Yes,
Friday.
sir.
Thanks, Jess.
Have a great night.
Yep.
All right.
Adios.
We're going to let the guys get out of the stable there. We thank them very much. Somehow Joe came back in. There we go. I don't know. Great. They're hilarious. They're good dudes. They're an incredible band. Mike Kennedy, man, if you're around this weekend, if you're not working Friday, just come on up, man. Check these guys out. They're terrific. Really great artists, great music. We're going to play another one of their songs right now. Set it up here, and let's go with, where do we go here? Let's go with Annie, Come On. I love this song. So many great songs. This is Annie, Come On. This is the Circus Arts, our guest for this evening. Don't forget, Circus Hearts, you're welcome. Thanks, dudes. Friday night, check out this awesome song. Annie, come on. We'll be back. Yo Show Live in about 3 minutes. Enjoy. I can absolutely positively listen to it every hour of every day. The Circus Hearts, Annie, come on. Another one of their great hits that you can hear this Friday night, the block at Harrahs Casino. Check these guys out along with Instinct and Seems Like Tuesday. It is guaranteed. I will 100% guarantee this is going to be a show you'll talk about for a long time. We still talk a lot about that Ruber Club show. This is a super fun band. They're a super great band, a lot of talent, fun. You see how they are here? My man Mike Kennedy said they're hilarious. They're funny dudes. They have a nice rapport, and it shows on stage. Excellent performances. Like I said, this Friday, Harrahs Casino, www.theblockevents.com. Get your tickets. Whew. Great stuff. Speaking of tickets, let's go to another article. And this is our Philadelphia 76ers with $2 tickets. What is going on here? $2 tickets. Man, look how red my cheek is. It's glowing. $2 tickets to see the Sixers. Remember in the offseason they signed Paul George and they got some pieces and some good bench. And, MB got re-upped and Maxey got re-upped. I'm like, man, we're set. This team is ready. We have fallen down to $2 tickets. And they lost by like 40 points last night to the Bulls, who are not very good. I'm sticking with this Eagles hat as long as I can. Wow. Wow, $2. Can you imagine? Like, $2 for tickets to the Sixers. And I was the biggest offender. You remember on the show, I ranted about Ben Simmons. I was dead wrong. I ranted about Embiid. It's like, I'm wrong. I ran about these guys, like, oh, these guys are good, and they've got talent and all that. They're not winning. They're not winning in the ugliest of ugly fashion. Ah, there's animals. But, yeah, it's like, it's the end, man. $2 tickets. Is the world very obsessed over the number 2? We're living in an altered universe. Only God would know that answer. Thank you. Deep. But no, like the tickets are $2 for Sixers tickets. Are we giving up? Are we tanking? Tanking for, what's that dude's name? Flag? Cooper Flag? Or whatever else his name is? Connor Flower, or whatever his name. Anyway, is that where we're at? Don't forget, tomorrow night we are back. Wednesday night, country singer Ryan Adam. Good dude from our friends over there at Core PR. Bring us a lot of great artists. Ryan will be in the program tomorrow night. Guest co-host? No freaking idea. That's going to be a dilemma. You know, excuse me. You see so many people say, oh, I want a podcast. I would love the podcast. I like to get on a podcast. I've asked. I mean, shout out to my man Rob and Amanda from Delco Jams. They come out and help out. Cheyenne, Alicia, they come on and help out. They're fantastic. I love them. But so many people are like, yeah, I want to do it. I'm like, all right, how about here? Well, no, that's enough notice. Or, well, man, I'm actually kind of camera shy. Or, if it's the stuff where life gets in the way, I get that. Life sometimes gets busy. That I understand. I did see your counter of the crock pot. Hey, you got one there. I love a good crock pot. That's how you're cooking right there. Crock. That is cooking. I love letting stuff get in there and simmer all day. Like when my wife makes her chili and it just simmers all day in the crock pot. Oh, it's so good. So good. But I want to get back, just get back to that a little bit. I should podcast. Oh, if I ever got on a podcast, I'd say this, this, and this. Hey, man, the forum is here. There's a spot. You're an awesome guy, too. Yeah, I miss Ray Chase. I knew you were going to say that. Happy Hour Pod. Shout out Ray Chase. Yeah, I like crock pot food. I like crock potting. I like grilling. And I'm not great with the air fryer, but I kind of dig the air fryer. I actually had like a deep fryer one time. That lasted like one round of French fries. Because the thing just shoots grease and oil all over the house. It's a disaster. So one and done on the deep fryer. But the air fryer is cool. I make wings. And I make all different kind of wing sauces that probably really aren't sauces, but I make them up anyway. I love grilling. I grill everything, man. Lamb chops and pork chops and steaks and chicken and not roast for set dogs. The wife cut dogs out of my life. So no dogs. Love hot dogs. Love the burgers. Yeah, I love grilling too. I'm a grilling fan. Fries in the air fryer. Now, the wife makes terrific fries in the air fryer. Good call. My man, Freedom King, good call. Because my wife makes terrific French fries in the air fryer as well. So, yeah, man, that I like. I like that a lot. Good call. My wife is a French fry person there, so she makes sure she gets down and dirty, making them great. And she does, makes great French fries. But speaking of food, I got to put this picture up here. Who eats these? You know what these are? These are Uncrustables. And I want to put this picture up. Oh, curly fries. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. I want to put this picture up because I bring these to work. I buy these things. Uncrustables. They're peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with, of course, the crust cut off. And they're already made. You buy them frozen and you So what I do, I buy a box, I put them in the freezer, I pull 2 of them out, and by the time I drive to work, they're thawed. Uncrustables are fire, my dude. My brother said I always eat mine frozen because I'm too lazy to wait for them to defrost. I'm with you. Like, I love them. They are fire. So like I said, I bring a couple to work, throw them in the car. By the time I drive to work, they're still chilled, but not frozen. And I get, when I make it on time to work, normally, like a nice cup of coffee, Dunkin' Donuts or coffee they have at work or something, and one of these. And I'm telling you, man, that is the freaking breakfast of champions. I don't know if it's breakfast, but it's damn good. And then I'll bring a second one, so around like 10, 11, I'll eat the second one. And then people are like, oh, like, only like kids eat peanut butter and jelly. No way, man. You never outgrow peanut butter and freaking jelly. I'm with you. I'm definitely going to eat it after the podcast. I definitely am. Guys are killing me tonight. In a good way. But yeah, man, I love these things. And people at work was like, oh, wow, Uncrustables. Yeah, Uncrustables. I wish I could bring 100 so everybody could eat them with me. But yeah, some people are like, peanut butter and jelly, grow up. What? Grow up. Nothing beats peanut butter and jelly. Almost nothing. I miss bologna. I really should be eating bologna. Take my Uncrustables picture down. Saving it forever. That picture stays forever. Let's play another Circus Hearts song. How about it? How about This Old Coat? It's another great one from the Circus Hearts. That album is Stitch or Two. Like I say, you can find them on Apple Music and Spotify and all that good stuff. This is a terrific song right here. This was the first song that I ever listened to from these guys. I love it. This Old Coat. Tonight's guest, the Circus Hearts. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. This is Tuesday night. This is the Yo Show, PA's #1 for music and entertainment. We'll be right back. Perfect.
She says I'm old hat, she's looking for something new. But all I ever wanted to be was tried and true. We spent a lot of time loving and hating each other the best we knew. And all it ever brought me, baby, was a stitch or two. Doesn't anyone care about holding on anymore? All the ladies will come and the ladies will go, that's for sure. But did I tell you that this old coat never lets me down? This old coat keeps me warm when you're not around. This old coat never lets me down. This old coat is the best thing I ever found. Well, Mama told me, son, you need to drink your milk. The shirt you're wearing is made out of the finest silk. You need big strong bones and a cheeky style that's only you. Don't you ever let 'em take it for a stitch or two. Doesn't anyone care about holding on anymore? Our people
Tonight's guest, the Circus Hearts, This Old Coat, the first song that I ever heard from these dudes, and I love all the songs. And Friday night at Harrahs Casino, the Block. Don't forget to check it out. Don't forget to find these guys. Facebook page, the Circus Hearts. Website is www.thecircushearts.com. This Friday night, loud and local at the Block at Harrahs Philly Casino. Neosho will be in the house. Eleanor Brocus, another great promotion. Tickets are available. www.theblockevents.com. Their music is on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and more. We want to see people. We want to see you dance, because this stuff does make you dance. Great stuff. We hope to see you there. We talked about a lot. There's a company. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for even laying this out. There's a company in Barcelona, Spain, called Lust. And the reason why I got to bring this up, they offer a rather unique 30-minute break to their employees. They set up special rooms, have local shops send them special toys to help with this recreation. They offer a 30-minute break to masturbate. It's, not that it's funny like I'm a little kid, but a 30-minute break, and they said it boosts productivity. And local sex toy companies have sent them things to help people get in the mood or finish the mood or whatever it is. So a 30-minute break to masturbate. Now, is that instead of a lunch break? Is that plus a lunch break? Because if that's the case, you're going to have some dudes doing it 3 times a day on company time. That's all I got to tell you. But 30-minute break. I really don't get a lot of a break in my job. It's kind of rapid fire. A lot of times I eat at my desk because things just come. You're always got to be kind of on the clock, if you will. I can't imagine getting a 30-second break to, let alone 30 minutes. Well, that's why everybody says Europe is so much ahead of us when it comes to working. They sure are. Jesus. Jesus. I do once again want to remind everybody that coming up on March the 8th at the Fuge is the Key Concert Series. We're back with our March edition. Excuse me. And I'm so super proud of this lineup as well. The last one was terrific, of course, with Lady White Rat and Cat Rivers in the Second Sight and the Grimjacks and Darkfly. And we always try to get just terrific bands together, and I'm pretty proud of myself as I kind of put together this foursome of amazing bands. This is going to be March 8th. Come on out. I'm telling you, support these live bands. Have like a beer or two. Listen to some great music. This one's going to be awesome as well. My good friend I hung out with this past weekend, Miss Kate Devlin and her band, The Goodbyes, who are also Thursday night, the WMMR local shot artists featured at the Landis Theater. The Goodbyes. And Kate and company, they'll be on the this bill. Steal the Night, their second Key Concert Series, and they're great. They're a great rock band. Sour Station will make its return as well. This is their second or third, might be their third visit to the Key Concert Series. Terrific band, Sour Station. And then, of course, one of our dear, dear friends here, Laura Cheadle, and the girls featuring Michelle. She will be there. The drummer. Nice band. Laura is phenomenal and just one absolute sweetheart. We can't wait for that. The Fuge. Tickets on sale online. $15 now, $20 at the door. Come check us out, will you? Should be a great, great night of music. Wow. You're not getting a break on Friday night. No. I don't want a break on Friday night. We're not doing it. Just be there. Well, according to JoJo, Chris can show me all the restricted areas if I have this. No break Friday. I don't want a break for that. You know me, I'm pretty much glued to the stage and glued to the music. And Delco James, my good friend Rob, will be there filming some stuff. I like watching his perspective as well. So yeah, none of that for me on Friday. If I disappear, I'm either going to the bathroom or that's about it. Going to the bathroom. Or buying a beer in the back. That's still not the Springer, it's all in the back. It's here or there. Glad I brought that subject up. The rock band Korn recently had a chat with their former bassist Fieldy, and he spoke about the band and his departure. And he just said that he found himself going in like a darker place. Some of the old bad habits he has seem to be creeping back up, and he felt it was time to walk away from the band. And in this conversation, he wished the band well several times. He said there's no ill will or hard feelings or animosity or anything of that nature. He just felt it was time to move on. And Korn does have a bassist that goes on tour then. But this is like the third time. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The third time, am I correct, that it happened with Korn? Wasn't it Head, and then the drummer David, and then Fieldy? They all kind of make their way out. I know Jonathan had a rough beginning, kind of found his way through Korn, but everybody else seems to be finding their way away from Korn. I don't know. I'm a massive Korn fan. I'm not knocking it for 1 second. I love the band. But it seems kind of weird how they, it's almost like a Slipknot thing where members come and members go and members get replaced and all that kind of stuff. I never thought I'd see today because Fieldy always seemed like pretty much the man there. But he did speak well of the band. That's a good thing. You don't want to hear how it went awful and bad endings and stuff like that. So that's cool. But yeah, he said he's out. How about that? We got one more song lined up for you because I want to get music out here and I love it. It's about 9:30, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about who's coming up on the show and kind of get ready to get home. The final song is the self-titled band track, the Circus Hearts. A little slower, but a terrific song. I love this one. I love them all. I'm telling you, man. Follow the links down the bottom. Check these guys out. A Stitch or Two is the album. This is the Circus Hearts with Circus Hearts. About 5.5 minutes. We'll be back. We're going to talk about who's coming up on the program. This is the O Show. Live Tuesday night. Jeff the Shark Perini, Pennsylvania's #1 music and entertainment show. We'll be back. Enjoy.
Anywhere, plan them anywhere. and we were born to wander. Sometimes it seems that this is all a dream. I've been to 1,000 places that I ain't never seen. You can take these circus hearts and plant them anywhere. Plant them anywhere and watch them grow. You can take these circus hearts and plant them anywhere. Plant them anywhere, but it's just not home. Yeah, we live minute to minute and town to town. The clowns move on when the tent goes down. Yeah, we live minute to minute and town to town. The clowns move on when the tent goes down. You can take these circus hearts and plant them anywhere. Plant them anywhere and watch them grow. You can take these circus hearts and plant them anywhere. Plant them anywhere, but it's just not home. And you can take these circus hearts and plant them anywhere. Plant them anywhere and watch them grow. You can take these circus hearts and plant them anywhere. Plant them anywhere, but it's just not
All right, the Circus Hearts with Circus Hearts. Damn you, Herneko. I spent that whole song trying to think what singer would sound like that, and I came up with none. But I still enjoyed it. 4 great songs in Circus Hearts tonight. You can get them Friday night at Harrahs Casino in Philly. The great loud and local event, second one. Eleanor Brokus. Knocking him dead. Awesome promoter. We love her. Does awesome work. And she has more stuff coming up in the near future. We also have a show to talk about with the Key Concert Series, March 22nd, coming to the Signature Event Center. We'll talk about that. Probably tomorrow night, we'll get into more of that. We're here tomorrow night. Ryan Adam is our guest. Country singer from good people over Core PR. And we're going to see if we can try and get a guest co-host and have somebody kind of play with me. Somebody play with me. It was funny. We were talking about Funko Pops. And of course, as I mentioned, Kate Devlin. No, we got it. That's not what I thought you were going to say you were doing for those 5 minutes. It's 30 minutes. That's that 30-minute break thing, not 5 minutes. Nobody does that in 5 minutes. It's terrible. Oh, my wife actually found her special stockings for an evening too. Terrific. But God, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. It happens. Why do I seem like I seem to seem to get the most connection with bass players? I don't know why that is. Like hang out with Kate, my wife plays bass, Chris, Basti from the Jaspers, the Grimjacks, both of them play bass. Even Jordan plays bass. No, I'm a bass player guy. I'm also a drummer guy. I don't know. Anything music, I'm down. Let's see what the great shows we do at the Fuge. And the great shows we come to. And Elena let me announce her future star shows at Sweeney's and MC. And announce bands at Harrahs. Pretty lucky guy. Something I always loved and always wanted to do and be a part of. And again, it's not about the paycheck and I want to be the next this or next that. I want to be the first this, the first me, the first Jeff. And just go up and do my thing. And people are like, Howard Stern, Joe Rogan. Yeah, all right, that's nice. Howard Stern was a radio DJ. Now he's with Sirius. Joe Rogan is a podcaster. The biggest one probably in the world. And makes his money over it. And that's okay. I'm here being the little guy. But yeah, we were talking over the weekend at Sweeney's with Kate from the Goodbyes, and she mentioned the Pops. The guy loved being on the show. Was so excited for it. Had such a good time. I love how you sit in front of your wall of Funko Pops, which honestly is crooked. Oh no, that's not the way it goes yet. I think I'm crooked. Now we'll figure it out. And I told her you could actually make your own. She's like, no, you can't. I'm like, yeah, you can make your own Funko Pop. Kind of tailor to yourself. Now let me see. I don't know if I kept the picture. I'm going to look. I may not have kept the picture. I made one. Oh, speaking of awesome pictures, I'm going to show you this one real quick. This is the Tecmo Super Bowl version of the Tush Push. It's a great t-shirt. It's $32. Jesus. And I'm not a cheap guy, but $32 for a t-shirt. I don't know. I can't find the picture. I think I sent her the picture, though, and let's see. She's like, no, you can't make one that looks... I'm like, yeah, you can make one that looks very much like yourself. So, I got a little Jeopardy music going. I'll try and find it. There it is. Boop. Yep, there it is. So I created my own little picture of my own Kate Devlin. Super. I made one of myself. I just haven't ordered it yet. By the way, Kate's comes with a little guitar and microphone. Made one of myself. I just haven't had them create it, but I really should because it is pretty damn cool. Sorry, just catching up with a couple messages. Great stuff. Yeah, I want to remind everybody again, you're getting physical tickets for the Loud and Local show at Harrahs. These are mine. Circus Hearts with two bands I'm excited to see. Seems Like Tuesday and Instinct. The singer of Seems Like Tuesday, we connected on social media. I'm excited to see them. You know, I love new bands and different bands. Instinct is still pretty new to me as well. And if it is to you, come on out. Learn new bands. It's a stay for the whole show. Learn new bands. Mingle. And if you're of age, have a cocktail and learn, market, and network and all that fun stuff. I got to tell you, I am still under the weather. I don't know how. So, do that. Yeah, come out, network, meet people, hang out, party. It's fun, man. It's Friday night. Start off the weekend. It's dancing music, like people say. So get up and dance. See me there, mock me if I don't announce myself good enough and Chris comes out and beats my ass. Let's have some fun. Friday night. Harrahs Casino, the block. Speaking of fun, coming up on the Yo Show, we did mention tomorrow night with our good friend, Mr. Brian Adam. He'll be on the program. But we have more coming up. And let's kind of give you a sneak peek of what's coming up. We start off March 4th, which is next week. Yep, next week. Man, the February thing messes up. Anyway, the rock band Gradients will be on the program. Definitely looking forward to talking to these guys. Great band Gradients will be on the program March 4th. March 11th, A super band, the local band in the area that we love, Smother Nature, will be on the program. March 12th, the heavy metal band Sheevan will be in the house. Finally got these guys lined up. Young dudes, but that can really shred. Super metal band Sheevan, March 12th. March 18th, a young lady that I love, a phenomenal 17-year-old singer. She is terrific. Her music is great, and she's making her name. It's Haley Hermida. She'll be on the program March 18th. March 25th, a band we'll talk a lot about coming up, Undefeated from New York. Undefeated will be in the house. Somehow I put March 26th for Ryan Adam. He'll actually be here tomorrow night, but anyway. April 2nd, a great one on April 2nd. Two very awesome young ladies who have began their singing careers. It is Sophie and Justina. They're going to be on the program talking about a new single they're getting ready to release. Terrific young ladies, awesome voices, great musicians. They're going to come on the program talk about their brand new single that's coming out real soon. They're, I believe, 14, 15 years old. Pretty amazing that they're putting music out like that. And then Wednesday, May 7th, our good friends at Core PR, again, have hooked us up with this great one, Miss Lily Grace. She is lovely. She is talented. May 7th, right here on the Yo Show. We cannot wait for that. Woo. But yeah, I want to talk again real quick about key concert series from the past weekend, and a gigantic shout out to Tim Cole, who does incredible sound. Tim does kind of a set it and forget it thing, kind of like a monster version of my Rodecaster here, like a giant version of that. And he just takes the little like sound check and sets it and locks it in place. And when the band comes up, just hits it and all lines up. It's perfect. Big thanks to Tim. Huge thanks to, again, Delco James. Came out this recording. I want to give a giant shout out to Lady White Rat Luke and his dad, who actually brought like a busload of people down to the Fuge to see this great show. I was blown away by that. The Lady White Rat fans came and filled the house, and also got some great music to take along with them. They got there pretty early. They got to catch the incredible set by Cat Rivers in the Second Sight. Cat is a wonderful artist. A lot of people said, where did you find this act? It's like a national band. That's how good the talent is around here and how good the people are to perform. And they all loved it. And, of course, like I said, the Grimjacks came out to their great thing, had the party rocking, and their friends and fans that come out. And Dark Flight kicked it off with just an incredible rock set. So some sensational stuff. And we really enjoyed what we did there. And like I said, March 8th, we got another one coming around. It might be a little early for that. It's about 10 minutes early, but let's call it a night. How about it? Massive, 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 massive thanks to Sean, Joe, and Chris from the Circus Hearts for coming out tonight, talking about the show in Harrahs that's coming up, talking about their music, talking about each other and their rituals and their habits. Make sure as the program ends, you go to your social media, get your phone in your hand, find the Circus Hearts on Facebook. It is the Circus Hearts. The website is www.thecircushearts.com. This Friday night, loud and local at the Block at Harrahs Casino. Tickets, like these beauties, www.theblockevents.com. Their music is on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube and more. Circus Hearts. It seems like Tuesday and Instinct. You're getting 3 bands for a super duper affordable price. 2 tickets in a beautiful new venue, opening their arms to local artists. WMMR is doing it. Don't forget Thursday, the Battle of the Bands at Sweeney's. Our good friend Chris Grinder, just Chris. Also, our good friends from the Goodbyes, Kate Devlin and company, will be at the Landis this Thursday with WMMR's local artist shows that they've been doing. Don't forget to follow us here and subscribe on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. Make sure you follow us and like us on Twitch. Shout out to my Twitchers. Facebook, the website, www.theyoshow215.com. we're going to get ready to get out of here. And I thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As we leave, I will once again play this incredible performance from the Fuse this past weekend. My good friends from Delco Jam and soundman Tim Cole locked in this awesome video and audio mix of Dark Fly and their new song, Hit and Run. And I'm telling you, when I tell you that this is a super pro sound that these two guys put together, I 100% mean it. Dark Fly is a terrific band. They're going to be appearing on the show soon. We're going to be locking them in. This is their new one, Hit and Run, live from the Fuse this past Saturday night. Thank you for tuning into the Gear Show. We'll see you tomorrow night with singer Ryan Adam. Thank you, Circus Hearts. Thank you, fans. Have a great night. Thank you, brother.